Since 2016, the NFF has partnered with the Eastern Athletic Conference to announce the league's Players of the Year. The relationship started with former MEAC Commissioner, NFF Board Member, and College Football Hall of Famer Dr. Dennis Thomas, and continues to flourish today under the leadership of Sonia Stills, the first female commissioner in MEAC history. And now, please welcome Commissioner Stills and the 2025 MEAC Players of the Years. Sonia?
Okay. Good morning, everybody, and good morning to those joining us on ESPN Plus live stream. I am again Commissioner Sonia Stills, and it's my honor to bring greetings on behalf of the Mideastern Athletic Conference, Council of Chief Executive Officers, and our Elite 8 member institutions. First, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to the National Football Foundation, its President and Chief Executive Officer, Steve Hatchell, Chief Operating Officer, Matthew Sine, and the College Football Hall of Fame for their continued partnership with the MEAC. Since 2016, the NFF has provided a prestigious platform to recognize the MEAC Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year on a national stage. We sincerely appreciate the commitment, the visibility, and the recognition this moment provides our student athletes in our programs. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge several distinguished supporters in attendance. From South Carolina State University, Director of Athletics, Buddy Pugh. From North Carolina Central University, Assistant Football Coach Matt Leone, and Deputy Athletic Directors Maurice Williams and Chris Johnson. And former MEAC Commissioner and member of the College Football Hall of Fame, Dr. Dennis Thomas. We also welcome the families of today's honorees and the many MEAC representatives joining us this morning. As a reminder, on Saturday, our South Carolina State Bulldogs will represent the MEAC in the Cricket Celebration Bowl. We invite all MEAC fans to come out and support South Carolina State in Atlanta or catch the game live on ABC at noon. We also ask for your continued support of the MEAC Foundation by visiting meacfoundation.org. Your generosity helps us further our mission and invest in our student athletes across all 8 member institutions. And now it is my privilege to announce the 2025 Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. The 2025 MEAC Offensive Player of the Year is Walker Harris, quarterback from North Carolina Central University. Walker is a senior from Wake Forest, North Carolina, and he delivered an outstanding season for the Eagles. Before I present this award, I'd like to highlight a few of his accomplishments. Walker appeared in 12 games and completed 234 of 375 passes for 3,214 yards, leading the MEAC and ranking 5th in the FCS. He threw 24 touchdowns, the most in the conference, and ranked 15th nationally. He finished 2nd in MEAC with a 62-point completion percentage. He also led the conference in passing yards per game, points responsible for, passing yards per completion, and total offense. Walker was a finalist for the 2025 Walter Payton Award presented to the FCS National Player of the Year. He earned 3 MEAC Player of the Week honors and was named HBCU Player of the Week by Stats Perform. Walker was also named a finalist for the HBCU National Player of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2025 MEAC Offensive Player of the Year, Mr. Walker Harris of North Carolina Central University. Next, it is my honor to recognize the 2025 MEAC Defensive Player of the Year. The recipient is Jarod Washington, defensive back from South Carolina State University. Jarod is a senior from Fredericksburg, Virginia, and a force in the South Carolina State secondary. He was instrumental in leading the Bulldogs to their second consecutive MEAC championship gave birth to the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Here are some of his highlights from his remarkable season. Jarod recorded 32 tackles, including 29 solo stops, 2 interceptions, 1 he returned for a touchdown, 1 forced fumble, and a blocked field goal returned for a touchdown. Jarod led the entire FCS with 20 pass breakups. He was named FCS National Defensive Player of the Week after becoming the only FCS player this season to record 6 passes defended in a single game, a feat he accomplished twice. In that same standout performance, Jarod scored 2 touchdowns, including a 27-yard pick six and a 56-yard return following a blocked field goal. Jarod was a finalist for the 2025 Buck Buchanan Award, which recognizes the top defensive players in the FCS. He was a preseason and postseason first-team All-MEAC selection and a finalist for the HBCU National Player of the Year honor presented by Stats Forum. Please join me in congratulating the 2025 MEAC Defensive Player of the Year, Mr. Jarod Washington of South Carolina State University. All right, congratulations once again to our offensive and defensive players of the year, Walker Harris and Jarod Washington. Gentlemen, you represent the very best of MEAC football, and we are proud to submit your legacy in the record books. Lastly, I would also like to take a moment to recognize Norfolk State head football coach Michael Vick, who will be inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame later this evening. We are incredibly proud to celebrate this tremendous achievement alongside the Norfolk State Spartans, Coach Vick and his entire family. Thank you for joining us for today's announcement, and congratulations once again to the 2025 College Football Hall of Fame inductees who will be honored later today. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Guys, we'll get a picture real quick, and then we'll go ahead and ask you quick questions. Yeah, go ahead and grab a quick picture there.
Okay, ma'am. You want to pick it up?
There we go. Thank you. All right, thank you, gentlemen. If we'll have a seat, and we'll ask you a quick question. If you'll hit the button on the right, you'll be able to speak. Walker, we'll start with you. So many dynamic offensive players in this league. What does it mean to you to be named the MEAC Offensive Player of the Year?
Man, it means a lot. It's an honor. Like you said, there's a lot of great talent in this conference. I've said it once, I've said it plenty of times. The MEAC is one of the underrated conferences in the FCS, so definitely honored to do that. I think it's a reflection of me and my teammate and my coaches' hard work this season, and something we've been able to accomplish. So I'm honored. It's a privilege to be here, and I'm blessed. I feel blessed.
Well, congratulations. Certainly well-deserved. And Jarod, I understand this may be the first award you've received. Talk about what it means for that first award to be the MEAC Defensive Player of the Year.
Really, it's a blessing, but I like to give all the praise to God. It means a lot, though, coming from junior college, coming from Division II, to being a Division All-American, back-to-back, and Defensive Player of the Year. It means the world.
Gentlemen, congratulations. Thank you for being great representatives of the MEAC and of college football. Good luck against Prairie View A&M in the Celebration Bowl. And congratulations. Please welcome and recognize our MEAC Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year.